Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. All your weekly readings are up now, so please check them out. I guess I just want to say a little thank you to everybody for being patient this week. I want to send my love out to every one of you and say I am so thrilled by having your support, your wonderful messages. I love coming home and seeing all the messages that say how glad people are to have me back. I can't even. So I'm going to do a special read for you here. I'm going to do a special karma read. I know there are lots of people out there waiting for returns of loves and twin flames and soulmates. So I'm going to do a reading on that for you. So here comes your soulmate reading. Okay. Ace of Coins, an offer of something stable, a new start, stability. I like that. What a lovely way to start soulmate reading off. This is the brand new start, something commencing, something new here, something stable. Pentacles. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords here. Now the Knight of Swords is a knight that he travels pretty quickly. He's not the slowest of knights. He's slaying demons in this card. He's coming in with his sword of truth. This can be about delivering a message of truth. It can be delivering a message of an apology, but definitely coming in with the truth here. Now the next card we have is the King of Wands. So it can be a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Now this is a man who is very attractive, very confident. Did I say he's representative of Leo, Sagittarius and Aries? I blanked out then. He is a man who very often is a business owner. He's very, very much in charge of himself. He's, has that lovely air of confidence about him. Nice self-esteem going on there. I think I stopped because he's made such an appearance today, the King of Wands. I've seen him in a few readings, so I think that's quite interesting. Then we have the card of the Hermit here. Now these are the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, if you're wondering which cards they are too. I particularly love the Hermit in this card because I love the way he's got his hand on the deer's head in this. The Hermit talks about going inside and having a look at what's inside of us to understand our dark corners, our dark and dusty corners. Okay, and then I have the Ten of Coins here. So this is the Ten of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Now this talks about having money, being financially secure, but it also talks about having enough for your family, being really comfortable, having your ducks in a row, everything working really well for you. Okay, then we have the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands talks about, having a choice of which way to go, two paths to walk down. Very much a choice, even though he's got one picked or selected already and he's left one behind here, he's still deliberating. He's still not quite taking the steps forward here because he's still not 100% sure he's picked the right path. He knows he's holding the world in his hands, but not sure if he's taking the right direction. The Five of Pentacles is here, which talks about like your soul being lonely, like being wanting from the center of you, that needy feeling. It's about being left out in the cold by someone, feeling that cold deep within you. I'll do a recap in a moment. And then we have a card of transformation. Okay, this is good. This is really good. So there's some sort of message of truth coming in here. It could be possibly being sent in by this King of Wands, although it doesn't necessarily have to be a king and it doesn't necessarily have to be a wand. But it's a person who's very, very much in charge of themselves. They're very confident they know what they want. But they're waiting for this message to come in or to give this message to you. In these cards here, it looks like he's waiting on a message. The thing is, I think he's been in a period of transformation as well. And it feels to me like this is a flip-flop reading here. I feel like both he and you have both been in some sort of transformative stage. See, the thing is, there's this feeling here of emptiness and sadness and a desire to have, everything you want, knowing that everything you want is there for you, but you can't get there. But sort of understanding the journey means that sometimes you have to take time out to really go deep inside to understand your journey. I really feel there are a lot of people in this world who get up every day and go to work thinking that's what life's about and not really truly understanding the meaning of life. This man is understanding this now. He didn't know it before. He's being enlightened here through this transformation. If this is you, then this is you going through this at the moment. But for me, looking at this reading, I think both parties are going through this at the moment. See, there's both of you waiting for a way to move forward. This looks like this transformation's come out of hearing a message from somebody. It's something that's been delivered either from him to you or you to him. It may have only been a small message. It only may be, a little salutation, a little how you going, can we talk, that type of thing. But it's sent you into this transformative state now. So maybe you answering the message has sent him into it too. But there's been this sort of feeling that you've both been very sad and very lacking, and now all of a sudden you've gone back to have a really good look at yourself to understand why you're feeling this way and understanding the journey you're on, because there's transformation everywhere here. Yeah, we're talking about you having sleepless nights here. This is an energy of overthinking things, overthinking. I don't know, you may have been separated from someone a while back and you've been always wondering where they were, but somehow or another, with the karmics very often, with twin flames, there's this bringing together of people for a very short period of time to start with, and then pulling them asunder to work by themselves, and then pulling them back together to work with each other. And I feel like this is twin flames in separation here. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks as though the universe is pulling you back together here. I feel like you've both done this journey. You've mirrored each other on this journey. And you're about to be pulled back together here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Because you've both gathered that strength you needed to come back together now. Oh, I like that. That's really beautiful. Now, the one thing I have to say is, again, Leo comes up quite a lot in this reading. So you may be dealing with a Leo. But this is about doing this journey and coming to a place together here. It's a beautiful thing because you've both been going through exactly the same thing. There's a real mirroring of each other's energies. I feel like at the moment, though, you're both in this very soul-depleted energy, this wanting, this desire, but not being ready to grasp it. You may still be some of you having sleepless nights, thinking about it. Once you learn to release this energy, it will start to move quicker. So if you're still hanging on to it and thinking about it a lot, until that energy is released, the universe won't move on this. You both need to be free of each other before you can be together. I know people say to me, well, that's really silly because if I don't think about him, how will he remember me? I don't know, can't explain that. Whether I look at it from a psychological point of view or a spiritual point of view, the only way people come back together is if they let each other go. It's that whole thing about if you love something, let it go. If it was yours, it will return to you. Thanks, guys. Great reading.